What are some common toys or play scenarios that parents think are safe, but might actually present hidden risks?
So I would highlight some things that cause the most injuries. Okay. So in the age group up to, let's say, 5 years old, the biggest issue is definitely small objects and toys. So this will bring a risk of choking. So any small object, if it's smaller than 3 centimeters for a child, up to three, that's the red kind of a general rule. But of course, children are different, and even older children will continue to mouth and put stuff into their mouth. You can check that very easily. I don't have it with me here, but the tester for small things, small objects, is a little tube that has a diameter around 3 centimeters, a little bit less. And that's a very similar size as a toilet roll tube. So if you have a toilet roll tube, try and push an object through it. If it goes through, it will go through children's mouth as well. So that's a very simple way to check those small objects. Of course, risk of choking is one thing, but there are some added risks. For example, magnets and button batteries. I cannot have a toy safety talk without button batteries and magnets. So you've probably heard this before, but I always say it's never enough times to mention it until we stop having injuries. So button batteries in any kind of toy that dances, flashes lights, sings, or any kind of movement and things, that's usually powered by a battery. Batteries can be stored and secured in those containers and flaps that have screws on top. That's a safer option. But don't forget that around the house you have, for example, flameless candles or some objects that are meant for adults, which might not be secured in that way. Remotes for telly and things that often does not have little screws on it. So check all those objects which will have batteries in them and ensure that they are either screwed together so they won't open, or that they're out of reach and have a good place, easy place to store where you will then be removing it from the child.